Hello everybody, welcome to the Mystery Steamboat channel. If you've subscribed already, a big thumbs up to you. If you're not subscribed, there's a button that says subscribe. There's a little bell for notifications when I upload a new video. Now, today's little blog about planning for Florida has been reshot because last night we booked a special event. So if you don't know what the event is, this might give it away. If you still don't know what it is, I'm going to do a little pause.
Boo to you, boo to you, and boo to you, and you. Happy Halloween.
And that was my sister having a sing. So if you're watching this caroling from down under in Australia, yes, that was my sister singing this, who says that when I'm singing on my YouTube it's rubbish. So she's singing on my blog. So there we go. So it's basically, this is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It's a ticketed event, so if you've got a day ticket or a weekly or 2 weekly ticket to get into the Magic Kingdom and all the Disney parks, you can't get into this event unless you've got a special ticket. So what basically happens is from about 6 o'clock, if you've not got the special Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party wristband on, you get sort of kindly, politely escorted out of the park because you've got to have this magic band on. If you aren't going into Magic Kingdom that day, you can actually go into the park from 4 o'clock. Although the actual party doesn't start till 7, they do let you in from 4 o'clock, so then you can do a few little things before the parking, the actual event starts. I've also seen online that even some of the event things, which I'll get to in a minute, they are available from 4 o'clock, but again, only if you're wearing that special Mickey's Not So Scary wristband. So yes, you definitely need that. The price of this event, it does vary depending what day you go. It's only on select nights anyway, but don't ask what it is. Just check online because it does vary slightly, between $5 and $10. The first night was sold out, but I think that's because all the bloggers wanted to get there on the first night. Our night isn't sold out because my wife only booked it last night because she was like, because we've been seeing things pop up on Twitter, and I was texting my sister and she's like, oh, by the way, I'm going. And my wife was like, oh, I want to go, because she's been saying for weeks and weeks and weeks she wants to go. So we basically booked it. So when you are going to the party, two things first before I get to the party, or one thing, you can dress up if you want to. Nothing too scary because it's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, so you can dress up. And I think last year I just put on a Spider-Man t-shirt and my wife had a pumpkin t-shirt, so it's just nothing too scary. You could dress up, say, like Lilo and Stitch, maybe, that's probably too much, isn't it? Maybe say Snow White, a little Snow White outfit, just something sort of friendly, fancy dressy, but nothing too scary. Can't have scary makeup and all that. They won't like that, Disney. They might even not let you in the park. But when you do go in the park, you get a little map. I'm not going to show you this map too much because this map is from 2017. The 2018 map is, I think I've seen it online already, so you can download a PDF if you want to see what's, if you want to plan a route out, because there's so many things to do in this party. But obviously if you don't got one before you go, you can pick one of these up as soon as you go in. Also, as soon as you go in the park, they give you a little bag, only a little plastic bag. That's to put your candy in, because part of the fun of Mickey's Not So Scary is looking for candy at the trick-or-treat stations. And as I'm talking, there's going to be pictures popping up all over the place. So a trick-or-treat station is basically going to be a big inflatable, I can't think of my word for it, a big inflatable. So when you see one of those, you know that that's going to be where you can get some candy. There's candy stations dotted all around the park, be it in Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, Frontierland. I don't know how many of those, it could be 12, 13, 14 of them. And what you do, you basically queue up down this little queue. The queue is not normally that long, it's 5 minutes tops, When you get to the end of the queue, you will see a Disney cast member in their outfit with a big cauldron of candy, and they will literally just put their hand in, grab a load of candy, chuck it in your bag, and that's it, then you go off. Now, if you don't want to keep on looking at all the candy stations, you can technically go back to the end of the queue and queue up again, just keep on going round and round and round. But it's best to go around to different candy stations / sweets, candy for Americans, sweets for British, because each candy station can have different things in, and there could be Skittles. I think I've seen M&M caramels already pop up. There's Maltesers, there's Milky Bars, which are more like Mars bars. There's lots of different sweets. I think they're called Dove candy, which I think is just like chocolate. There's loads of sweets. And yes, when we get our sweets, I'll probably take a picture of the amount of sweets we get, because you can get a lot of sweets. So what else? I've written down lots of things here so I don't forget things, because there's just so much. Because, say, from 4 o'clock is when you can go in the park, as long as you've got your wristband on. And I'm not sure if the actual candy stations open at 4, or they open at 7, which is when the party actually starts. But there is Disney merchandise in the shops. I think you can buy that from 4 o'clock, as long as you've got your Mickey's Not So Scary wristband on. They will let you do it. If you haven't got it on, they won't let you buy it. They'll say no wristband, no buy. You know. So, but there's other things you can buy in there. You can buy merchandise. Now, I can't remember what it is. I've just saved 2 pictures which I've seen online. There's lots of merchandise you can get. There's the plush beanies, which we've got a few from previous years. My sister got one from last year for Pauline. She got one from me to go with my Jack one. So I've got now Jack and Sally. There's a whole set of 4 ones out now. There's a little cauldron, so you could walk around with a little plastic cauldron, put your candy in. I've got one of those cauldrons, so I won't be taking it out with me. I don't think I'm going to buy another one. Just load up my scooter really with candy. But there's T-shirts, and there's cups, and there's loads of merchandise out there. Some is event exclusive stuff. There'll be exclusive pins that you can only buy in the event. But there will be other Halloween merchandise regardless if you're in the event or not. Also, when you go in, we missed this last time we were there actually. When you go into Magic Kingdom, you've got the first bit, I can't think the name of it now. As you go into the park, you've got Civic Hall to the left. To the right is the firehouse. And if you go into the firehouse, you can pick up a Sorcerer's Mickey Magic Kingdom card. So I think every year they do a different one. Never got one, so we didn't get one last. Didn't even think about getting one. You can get one of these little cards, which is free. So, if it's free, I want it. So you can get one of those. So if you don't know about this, pop into there, the firehouse, and look for that card. Just ask for one. They give you a card for nothing. So we've done merchandise. Now the other thing you can get, you have to buy these because obviously candy is free, sweets are free, but you can get and buy lots and lots of cakes and cookies, and there are lots being previewed. I'll put a few pictures up. There's there's like one which is like a not so scary apple from Snow White. It's not a poison apple, but there's lots of it. So will we eat some of these? Quite possibly not. Possibly, but yeah, there's lots of little sweet treats. They could be dotted all around. They'll definitely be down Main Street, USA. They may be dotted all around the park as well. There might be little pop-up little trailers of stuff, so they're bound to be there as well. Then the other thing they have 3 sort of big things in there apart from the candy. Because we keep going back to candy because we're going to get lots of candy. You get a show. Now I can't remember the name of the show at the minute, but you get a show which is performed in front of the castle, and it's quite a good show. That again, the people have already videoed it. It's already online. If you want to see what it's like to spoil the surprise, or if you're not going to go and you want to see it, just start googling Mickey's Not So Scary, or just do initials MNSSHP, and then do 2018. Look for videos, because people are already putting videos of the show, which has got Oogie Boogie Man from Nightmare Before Christmas and some of the other villains of Disney. There will also be a parade, the Boo to You parade, as sung earlier by my sister. It's a tune that sticks in your head, the Boo to You parade. That's normally done twice a night. Let me just quickly check this a minute, because it might give me an idea when that was. Special food merchandise. Boo-to-You Parade. Right, this last year it was 9:15 at night, then 11:15 at night. So there's two, showings of that. I'm not sure what it'll be this year. We haven't got. Well, I've got this year's map downloaded, but I've not looked at it to see when the times were. So you have two options to see the parade. If you're not interested in the parade, shame on you. You should watch the parade. But if you're not interested in the parade, which is fair enough, you can actually get on other rides quicker because everyone's waiting for the parade, which means no one's queuing up for the rides. So if you can get on Thunder Mountain, that's the time to go on. You could probably get on Thunder Mountain in about a quarter of an hour, rather than waiting 45 minutes, say, or 30 minutes, whatever it's going to be. But you get on it a lot quicker. Say the Win the Pooh ride, that could be generally a 40-50 minute wait. You might get on it in 5 minutes because everyone's waiting for the parade. So if you're not interested in the parade, that's the time to do all the rides, And the other thing they do it after the first parade. They do the fireworks show, and again I think that's basically just pick a spot and watch the fireworks. And at the end of it, the fireworks go everywhere. They generally focus it around the castle. There'll be projections on the castle. The final scene, the fireworks go everywhere, and you can't help but you're just going to see them wherever you are in the park. You are going to see the fireworks, So I'm going to quickly look at this map again and make sure I'm not missing anything off. Merchandise, I think I said to say, basically shops. The Emporium in Main Street USA is going to have all the merchandise in it. Big Top Souvenirs, that's going to have merchandise. That's in Fantasyland. Frontier Trading Post is going to have merchandise. That's in, Big Top Souvenirs was in, Fantasyland, did I say that? Frontier Trading Post is going to be in Frontierland, and then Mickey Star Traders, which is in Tomorrowland. So basically each land is going to have a shop that's going to sell some merchandise. Just keep your eyes open if you're there looking for it. Speciality food we've gone through, because I've been looking at last year's, but it's changed a little bit. And then entertainment, so there's a stage show, there's the parade, there's the fireworks. There may be other things pop up as well. The other thing which I didn't write down and I almost forgot, how can I almost forget? When you're in there, in Disney parks anyway, you get character meet and greets. But for the Mickey's Not So Scary party, you get special meet and greets. So I won't put it on there because I can't find it initially. But that's, if you ever want to meet all 7 dwarfs and have a picture with all 7 dwarfs, that's the time to do it in Mickey's Not So Scary party, because they're always there in one location, all 7 dwarfs in one go. There will be Mickey and Minnie and Donald and all them, as usual, but they're going to be in little Halloween outfits. Stitch is there from Lilo and Stitch. I've already seen he's dressed up in an Elvis outfit, so will we get him? Not sure. I think there's Luxo from Toy Story, the pink teddy bear that smells of strawberries. I think he's there this year. There's just lots more characters you would not see in a general, day in the Magic Kingdom. They're going to be everywhere. And again, this map, I'm going to quickly show this map. You're not really going to see it, but it will show you, there's little symbols for where the character meet and greets are. There'll be symbols to say where the sweet locations are, or the candy locations are. So I think that is about it, other than that it's going to be a fun night out. It will be a long day because we'll probably go in the park, maybe come out and go back in again. Then you kind of want to get your money's worth, and last time we didn't come out till 11 o'clock, but some people are still in there way past 11, even kids like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they're still in the park. So it's a long day, but worth it, worth the money. Get your money's worth, get as much candy as you can get. And yes, if you think the bag that they're going to give you is not a big enough bag, buy a bigger bag. You can get more candy in it. Just fill it up. And if you're British, you haven't got to take it home. You can eat it in the hotel room, or just eat it before you can take it home. We took all of ours home last time, but I think we ate some of it out of there. But yeah, just candy. We want candy. So that's it. So yes, see you next week for a little bit more of Disney planning and Florida planning.